Chi-Chi. Okay, this sucks. I thought I recorded our muck, but we didn't. And it's really sad because I said so much stuff and now it's not here, and I guess we shouldn't give up, but this is really not what was supposed to happen, and I figured out it wasn't on record for my voice, and that's not okay. And I'm glad it turned off. And it started off okay, but then sort of okay, and then the wording gets bad. And now we're not squirting our milk, said the cow. Okay, that's basically not what we're doing, baby, said the calves. And that's the thing, this book is not really what I wanted to do, said Tanya. That's the problem, said everybody. They just wanted to try to screw with you, and that's what happened tonight, said the moo. And now we're going to try to see what we can do, said the moo. And the moo says we're not going to talk to you. Because we just only are wanting to moo, said the moo. And the moo isn't going to ever sing to you. The title of this book is Moo. The cow... The title of this book is Moo, and the first page says the cow doesn't really want to talk to you. The cow just wants to say moo. And somehow the word moo can mean more to you than any other word when it's done with love. And that's why we love the cow, and that's why we call this cow Moo. Because this cow moos at us, and I say, I love you. And the cow says, moo, and together we have a good day. And sometimes we even pray. Can we add a cute salt shaker next to the Bible? Thank you. Just take out yourself because you don't have the look so stupid. Oh, Dad, do you want to have a baby salt shaker? We think that's good, said everybody. I know. Why? Because it's really who your dad is, said your dad. Oh no. Could we please take out the extra blue star in front of the cow's face? Thank you. It really makes the whole thing a disgrace. Thanks. Bye. Oh, that's cute. It is not the roots of your mom. It's really, really cute. It's the problem, said your dad. It's 2 moons, said your mom, but you know what? Who cares, said your dad. It's Tanya, basically. Great. Can we leave it the way it is, but can we take out one of the moons, and can we actually add the blue star hanging out, floating and glowing in the air? Thank you. Thank you, dear. It's not the pear, said your dad. He would like it to look more like a sugar, said your mom. Do you want it too, said Chi-Chi. That's not what Stephen would want, said your dad, because, oh yeah, he did go there, that's true. What's the problem, said St. Joe is not home to you, said your mom. It sort of is, but that's true too. It's basically fine for now, said everyone. It's cuter than cute. It's not crazy, said Dad. It's like, she would not think this was a good book, said Stephen. That makes us Dad mad because actually, why not, said Yeshua. This is pretty cute, said your mom. Everybody likes cows, said your dad. This one's really good somehow. Okay, we missed what I said. Oh no. What do you think? That's not what we're doing, said the steeple. That's not the people, said your Lord Almighty. Can we have the blue star just like really close to the cheek and not have it a cow? Thank you so much, and we love you somehow. Okay, can we do this picture, but could we have the salt shaker looking happier? And could we have the blue star happy and just really close to the cow? And could we take the cow off, the little blue cow, and just have a blue star not involved with the blue cow? That's so much. We don't know what to do. We haven't seen anyone make art like you. That's the problem. It's not really you, said Yeshua. That's the problem with that too. And that's why we think it is not going to help if you can't use your AI. How is anyone going to, said the moon. It's basically much better, said it. I said repose, and it didn't get there. I know it did, but it did. That's cute. That's much better, said Kingdom of Darkness. Why, we don't like it now either, said the cow. Why? Because we don't get to be in the green. And that's the problem. We want a latrine. Oh no. Can we put the cow in a dirty brown muck and not have any green and have, a fence all around? And because what's page 2 is the cow's gonna says he wants a latrine because he does sick of pooping in his own backyard. And that's the power of the green machine. I'm making an exposure on gel. It's not what we're trying to do. You're a pill. That's basically what it looks like, said your mom. So cute. That's the color, said your dad. That's actually the truth, said everyone. It's sad. Betty would never like this, said your dad. She might, said your mom. Good night, said Yeshua. Alright, because we're just gonna go to bed. That's all. Said said Heather. Because she knows she wouldn't like it. And she'd be like, how the Tanya do that without me? She'd be mad. This problem, she would be. That's what's sad, because she doesn't understand how much Tanya tries on her own and how much Heather just does a few things and it looks better. But that's the thing, in the end, Tanya does better because she tries more than Heather, and that's part of the problem with Heather. She doesn't really try, said your mom. Now she's gonna cry because you're gonna come up with a nice quick book. And Heather, well, she can't even finish her look. We could have you put out salt look somehow, said Tanya. You have the Bible, that's what we forgot. He's the one that's got the look of the Lord, said the Father in heaven. That's the problem, said the dogs. Is that true? It is actually. Your dad looks like the Father in heaven, said your mom. That's the reason we didn't like her, said the dawn. The dawn. The dawn is not the problem, it's the mom. We actually got something right. We think this is enough for our heads tonight. Good night. We have God's night light. To Tony. Page 1. The cow lives under God's night light. That's true. It's too bad. The next page. The cow lives under God's night light. And the Lord said, let there be light. And let's have the little salt shaker say that tonight. That's what's sad. It doesn't look right. Oh no. It's better than you kind of wanted, said your dad. That's really sad, said Joe. It's terrible. Next page, we have the salt shaker telling the little boy salt shaker that that the cow lives under God's night light, and then quote Genesis that says, "Let there be light," and make sure that that's the "Let there be light" and the Genesis title is coming out of the star's mouth tonight. Thank you so much. Blessings. Oh wow, said Stephen. It's going to be great. We think this is not the way we came, said Yeshua. Because this was not the cow and this was not the wow, said, but oh no, it's going to be how. your dad want the cool guy? He does, but never works. Are you sure? What's the problem? Said the corpse. Should we just leave it for now? Why not? Said the cow. That's great. Could we just have the Genesis Bible verse that goes along with "Let there be light" typed out in the bottom with a little asterisk, and take the word Genesis off the blue star, and could we add the little boy next to the salt shaker learning from his dad? And thank you so much. This is very rad. I knew we'd have a good night, said your dad. It's so cute. They look Jewish. That's sad. Yeah, it's hilarious, actually, Dad. That's the problem. It's not that bad. Oh no, she kind of looks mad. What's the problem? She's sort of his dad. What do we do now? We don't know. We're gonna sit here and think about it. So, the cow looks sillier than usual, said Moo. That's the cow that we wanted to say doo-doo. What's that mean? Doo-doo, moo-moo? That's a funny thing, too. How many cows do you think have a home in a cow pasture with no cows to roam? That's the thing, said the cow. I only know I'm a horse, and that's the problem. That's not the course. Does the cow know that she's a horse? She does, but she thinks she's not quite right, said the cows. That's the cow. Does the cow know that she's a cow when she lives with a horse? That's the problem, said the cow. I have never known another cow except for my mommy, and that's a remorse. That's the reason she loves you, honey, said the dad. Said no, she loves the moo. 'Cause now she likes to moo too. It's kind of like it, said Tanya. That's true, but Suffer, she's a girl and she does know how to moo. What did I say about squirting milk? Warm milk. She makes warm milk. But that's not the trouble right now. She can't silt. I don't know. That's the problem. Let's go to bed. That's the thing. We don't have any much more in our head. Where we go from here when we dread going to bed, said the cow, said the cow. We don't know where to go, and there is no place somehow. That's the thing. We need a cow to have a bed. That's the thing. They never ever have to have never ever been to bed. That's the reason we need some snow. Because we need to know how to get to bed somehow, said Stephen. That's a problem. We don't know what you mean, said the cow. The cow says moo, and you say how high, said the cow. Moo. There's a little girl on the other side of the fence, and let's zoom in with the cow and the fence. And the cow says, "Hi, I thought you were gonna move." And put M-O-O-V-E and a play on the word moo. That's not what I wanted you to say, said your dad. That's the problem. It was sort of at the end of the book, I guess, in a way. What did you want me to say? He doesn't know, but that wasn't it. He was the one who said something about the snow. Oh no, said nobody. We don't have to put these in order. And we're going to have the little girl say back on the next page, I might move, M-O-O-O-O-V-V-E, when there's not the good weather. Oh, that was funny, said your dad. That's basically the point. He's not that mad. It's the silliest thing I've ever seen, said your father. Bye, says Stephen. Why, he thinks that's great. I was gonna cry. Why? Because he didn't know I was going to do that. Now he thinks the movie is going to be worse than the book. Now I know you're here. That's the problem. That's the best look, said Stephen. It's just different, said Tanya. What am I supposed to say to you today, said your mom. You just told me how much you didn't love me, and then you said you did, and then you didn't, and then you did, and then you didn't, and then you didn't, and then you didn't. No, you did. What am I supposed to do? That's the thing, you've just capitalized on the moo, said your mom, and I don't know how I feel about you. I'm gonna go to bed. We think that's the best thing, said nobody. What's the next page gonna be? I need somebody to help me. That's the reason he needs to recycle. Lots of problems, said Michael. Now show a boy in a football field and show him with his helmet off in his hand and show him with his feet stuck in the mud and have the little girl with the cow saying she has to go and get the guy that can't move, who used to have a hard head. No, said Stephen. That's not what we wanted to hear, said Michael. That's the thing. He doesn't not want to recycle. No wonder Michael doesn't like you, said your dad. Just to make him feel bad. Dude, just move already. Oh no, said your dad. That's not that bad. It's not what Michael thinks about himself, said your dad. What do you mean? He used to call himself a hardhead until I told him not to. That's the problem. That's what he used to say, but you're right. He didn't say it anymore tonight. So he's got his helmet off. Oh, God love him, said Michael. He is a lover, said your mom. That's what's wrong, said your dad. The cow is sort of sad, said your mom. What number should he be? We don't know. That's not the one by the sea, said Dad. Oh no, that's terrible, said Tanya. That's what he should have been called. 666, because that's all. Your dad, you're understanding the problem he is. Unlucky. It's true. He needs a new color. It's blue, but yeah, different number too. Call him 46. That's would be the kicks of demons. Show the football player getting his foot stuck in a hole that was left by a mole. And show an ugly mole sort of off in the distance, sort of close up, actually at the front of the screen. And can we make the cow a little bit bigger and a little bit, just a little bit bigger, please? Thank you so much. You're not the squeeze. Michael weird, he's not. Steven's gone already. He couldn't stand it anymore. He thought it was going to be better than the movie. Now he went back to tell Michael that he's going to star in a book better than a movie somehow. I think it's sort of funny. Oh no, said your dad. That's the problem. It's really not that bad, said your dad. It's actually better than he thought, said your mom. It's funny, said Steven. That's the problem. The cow's not that big, but oh well, it's in the distance, said your father-in-law. It's pretty damn good. I wish you would, said your mom. Now can we have the football player saying, how can we play football with a mole here? And then we'll have the cow saying, that's the truth, dear. No, the cow wants to say something only with the word moo in it. That's true, said your cow. What did you think? Said your mom. Can we actually have the cow say, could you tell me more? And could we have the blue star say, that's the truth? Thank you. You just stop. Use the football. That's what's funny, he said. That's fine. We can get the guy to fix it to the top. I don't interested that. More. Let me tell you. Moo. Moo. Let me tell you moo. That's all you should do, so you should. Okay, can we have the that's the truth written by the star and the star saying it, and can we have the boy the football player only saying what he's saying about how can we play with the mole here, and could we have the cow say tell me more, Moore. Telling you not doing a good job teaching the kids how to spell, since your mother-in-law. That the kids will think it's funny. It's humor, so telling you it's a point and all. It's basically fine. We can fix that with money. That's fine. We can fix that with money. Steven said your dad is me. Under the rooftop they ran to get out of the rain, and we see everything happen to the terrain. Thank you. We'll see what they do. Maybe mad he is because he didn't think about all that. Can't see it all anyway. We'll see what happens. That's a fact. That's funny. I know. The mole's there too. That's basically what happens, honey, said Stevens. Moo. Don't do any more tonight, said the cow. That's all we think, said Shishua. That's not a big lot. It's basically the problem. We need to stop doing this tonight, said the cow. My mom asked me to pray. She doesn't want me doing this all night. That's the problem, my dad said. She just wants to fight. Actually thinks that you're smarter than everyone else because somehow you tell him everything that he didn't want to know. That's the thing he actually wants to know, and that's the thing. Heather doesn't tell him anything, and they all just play stupid games and dance on his toes and do stupid things to his nose, and he really would rather hang out with you because you talk to him like an adult, but he's still a kid, and you know that, and you tell him stuff that you know that he knows will get you in trouble, and he keeps it to himself because he knows better, and that's what's funny, said Dad. And that's the funny thing, because he knows that he knows that you won't tell anybody, and he knows it, and so does Quinn, and that's the thing. They don't really mind you, because Quinn and Dad like you, and he knows Quinn likes you, because he can tell, and that was stupid what Jen did, said Tanya, but Reese is used to it, because she does things like that all the time to Quinn. That's the problem. Quinn doesn't know what to do, and Tanya, oh, whatever, I didn't know how to help you, said Quinn. That's the problem. Quinn didn't know what to do, and that's the thing Reese did. He was trying, and that's the thing. He ended up crying. No, I love you, Reese. He knows. He knows you're trying to make a book, too. And that's the problem. He would want to be here with you, and that's the problem. Heather's not this fun, and who could tell you what to do with when, oh, whatever, your mom's so dumb. I liked your book, and she was not as fun, and you made her fun, said Quinn, because the kids just didn't know what to do with your mom. But then, oh, actually they do, because you said, why don't you make a book with them? And Chi-Chi thought, I don't think that's a good idea, but that's the thing. They would have liked it, said Quinn. And that's the problem. Reese would have liked it if you actually had done a book like Tanya asked, and she would have made it for him. That's the past, said Chi-Chi, because, oh, whatever. Now she's proven herself, and I know better. That's the thing, they're almost too old, and that's the problem. That's the toll, said Tanya. Sick of it all, said everyone in the know. Go to bed. We are not, said your dad. We want to sit up and talk with you, said your dad, but that's the thing, it will make your mother mad. Reese, what's going on? He's not home. He had to go to bed, and his mother's not home. What happened to your mom? He thinks she flew away. That's the problem. She does that almost every day. My brother's name is not Quinn. If you think it is, you are not the one that has to go to bed and say things in their head to make their brother go to bed. Head. Go to bed, good. 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 Whoa. That's not the head. And that's all she read. Let's try to work this out later, folks.